guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kelly. Hi if you're new. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to dress preppy on a budget. I've been getting so many requests to share these videos with you guys because dressing preppy can be kind of expensive, but it can also be very affordable depending on how you shop and how you plan for it and everything. So I'm going to be sharing all my tips and tricks with you guys today. I hope you enjoy this video. It's been super requested, so I'm so excited to share all my tips and tricks with you guys. So be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button down below along with the little bell next to it. That way you can get notified the next time I upload. And I'm also going to share with you guys the post notification and comment of the day shout out, which if you guys want to figure out how you can get a shout out, be sure to read the description box down below. All the deets are in there. So the post notification shout out goes out to Daily Home Workout. She says, Kelly, I love all your videos and your style is so perfect. You always make me smile. Hashtag notification squad. Thank you so much for turning my notifications on, and I'm so happy that you like my videos. Thank you so much. And the comment of the day goes out to Bon. So fun, love the third outfit. The sweater over a dress is very polished, which was from my last video. In case you guys haven't checked it out, I will insert a card, but you guys should definitely read the description box to figure out how to get a shout out in my video. I'm doing daily videos for the month of May, so you have tons of opportunities to get a shout out, which I think is just so much fun. But let's just get right into how to dress preppy on a budget. I wrote down like a whole list of everything that I want to share with you guys, so if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my little list of things that I want to talk to you guys about. So I always get asked when people first find my channel, like, what is preppy? Preppy is essentially just like a fashion style, but it's also a lifestyle. Just depends on how like deep you want to get into preppy, I guess. And I think of it as a very classic and clean cut and timeless look. I have tons of videos on my channel referring to the preppy style in case you guys want more inspiration, but I googled it and basically it said like if it was in style 10 years ago and it could still be in style 10 years later, it's typically preppy. It's just like classic clothes like polos or like solid colored t-shirts, you know, just like the staples that build a wardrobe. It's not super trendy, but it is like trendy in a way because it's always in style, if that makes any sense, but it's just like a classic clean cut look. So I have my list and they kind of are in a little bit of an order so that they would like make sense and help you out, but if not, just watch the whole video, I guess. So my first tip is to get the basics cheap, and what I mean by basics are like solid color sweaters, solid colored t-shirts, shorts, jeans. You don't have to have name brand everything because honestly, the sweater, you don't see any part of the name except for on the tag on the inside, and no one sees the tag besides me. So honestly, it doesn't matter where you get it from. Some of my favorite places to get basics are from Target, Old Navy. Honestly, Walmart has some really cute clothes and I'm like, those would make great preppy basics. Honestly, I think it'd be so much fun to film a video all about that. But I have a few videos on my channel about all the basics pieces for each season, which just means you can get them anywhere. They don't have to be name brand to make them preppy. Again, like solid colors, I feel like it's just the easiest way to say a basic. Like also like striped t-shirts, like it literally does not have to be name brand. It does not have to be from J. Crew if it's just a simple colored t-shirt, you know what I mean? Another place that I really like to get some of the basics or pieces that you want to try out is from Shein. If you really want to try out a look that you're like, I don't know if I like it yet, or I don't want to spend that much money, try it out. It does take like a week or two to get it shipped, which I think is pretty normal, but it's so inexpensive. But you can see if you like it, which I just think is such an awesome thing to do, so you don't have to break the bank spending so much money just to see if you like a trend. My second tip is to shop sales and shop clearance. I am a huge clearance rack shopper, especially when you dress preppy. All the pieces are so timeless that it's not going to be out of style just because it's on clearance, which I just think is such a beautiful thing. So Lily Pulitzer has an after party sale, and Lily is one of my favorite preppy brands, but I've never really bought Lily full retail price except for once, and I bought it as a prom dress, and it was like my first Lily dress, and I was like, oh my goodness, looking back on it, I'm like, why did I do that? Because you can shop the Lily Pulitzer after party sale, which happens twice every year. It happens at the beginning of the year and at the end of summer, but recently with the whole quarantine and everything, they've been having a lot of sales, which you can find out about on their social media, or if you sign up for their email list, which is my next tip. Sign up for companies' emails because they share with you flash sales before anyone else knows about it. Like half the time I'm like, how did you know they were having a sale, to my friends? And they're like, I'm on their email list. So it makes sense because they want their email subscribers to know about the sales because that helps them, but it also helps you. And also follow them on social media because they're going to be sharing their sales and updates with their company with you guys via social social media, so it's just a great way to find out about sales. And also you can use your student discount. So if you are a college student, I'm not really sure about high school students, but I know for sure a college student, if you have your college ID, you can get up to like 15 to 20% off at certain stores, which is so awesome. You just have to kind of Google like, does student discount apply to this, or just ask the store when you're shopping there. And another pro of following companies on social media or following influencers is there's promo codes. I know for a few brands I have discount codes for my followers where you can get up to 10 to 25% off just by using their code, which is so awesome because you're getting a discount, but it also helps that influencer with their brand deal. So that's definitely something to check out and think about. My next tip is to shop outlets and shop factory stores. So I seriously love shopping J. Crew, don't get me wrong, but they have J. Crew Factory, which is so much cheaper than J. Crew. It is a little bit different, but it's just more affordable. Along with that, you have Nordstrom Rack. It's just basically the J. Crew Factory of Nordstrom, so it's just kind of their discounted prices. You can shop TJ Maxx and Marshalls too for discounted clothes. I know for a while there, last summer, they were having Lily Pulitzer at TJ Maxx, which was so cool because it's so inexpensive then. And also shop local and consignment, which is so cool. There's local boutiques, which also helps small businesses, but it's just great because it does make it a little bit more unique to you. But consignment shop, so you can shop older pieces that are still very preppy. Again, preppy is timeless, so it never really truly goes out of style. Like some of my pieces that I've had in my wardrobe, I've had for 5 years now. Like this sweater I've had for easily 3 years and it's still in great condition and it's still preppy. So think about that, because consignment can be super inexpensive because it is already worn and everything, but it's just, if you're okay with that, why not shop it? Along with that, and my next tip is to shop resale and apps that have resale items. So I know a big one is Poshmark. I personally have never used it, but I know many of my friends use it and sell on it too, which is so cool. So it's great to sell old clothes in case that's something that you're into. Like if you want to sell your old clothes to make room for new clothes, but also you can sell your old clothes to make money to buy new clothes, or if you're just looking to make a quick buck, why not sell your clothes on Poshmark? I think that's so cool. But along with selling your old clothes on Poshmark, you can buy other people's old clothes, which a lot of times they're just gently worn, or sometimes they even have like new with tags, so that's definitely something to check out. Personally, I don't have any experience with it, so you might want to watch a whole separate video on how to shop Poshmark, but I've heard really good reviews on that. The next few tips are kind of building your preppy wardrobe on a budget. So one of my biggest ones, and it's kind of like the opposite of saving money, but it's splurge on forever pieces. Like I mentioned, I've had a lot of my pieces in my wardrobe for a few years now, and I do splurge on some name brand pieces because they last so long, because the quality is so good. So they last a long time, and remember, preppy's timeless, so if you're splurging on it, you're gonna have that item in your wardrobe for a few years, so it's worth it if you think about it in the long run, because you're like, oh, I'm spending this much, but it's gonna last a while. And it can also help create that preppy look sometimes just by having the right pieces. If you guys would like to see a video all about like my forever pieces, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and I will gladly make that for you guys. My next tip is to spend more on eye-catching pieces. I think it is seriously so important and so helpful, especially if you're on a budget, to accessorize. You can have one outfit, and then if you have 2 different necklaces or 2 different types of shoes, and it can change the whole outfit just by switching up the accessories. So that is something to splurge on, in my opinion, and it can spice up any outfit that you just have the basics for. My next tip, and this is one of my biggest tips, and if I can emphasize one tip the most, it would be this one: get things that match one another. Sure, I love a great colorful outfit, but if you're buying hot pink chinos and a teal t-shirt, that looks great. I love bright colors like that, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be hard to mix and match those in the most combinations possible. So if you buy a lot of neutrals or colors that are all in the same color scheme, you're going to be able to make so many more outfits, which ultimately makes you look like you have more clothes, and it makes your wardrobe look so grand even though you're on a budget. So basically you're getting more outfits for less. And what I mean by getting things that match one another is you can see like what colors you wear the most. Like I wear a lot of pinks, but I like to wear like more of those baby subtle pinks, and then I'll get like a lot of this tan color or like denim, just kind of stuff that really mixes well together so that you can mix and match it to the maximum. And I do have a video on my channel how you can make 50 different outfits just with 10 pieces, so you really don't need a lot of pieces to make a lot of different outfits. Kind of a random one, and I kind of have been playing with this one a little bit. Shop the kids section. It sounds a little crazy, but if you are a small or an extra small, you can fit into some kids size clothes, but also kids shoes. If you wear, I think, under an 8 in women's, you can fit into kid size shoes, and their shoes are seriously so much more affordable, which is so crazy. But like all my athletic shoes, I don't pay full price for them because I shop at the kids selection, and honestly I feel like I save so much money that way. So it's just a little tip for you guys. And my last tip that I want to share with you guys is to take care of your clothes and maintain them. Again, if you're splurging on some preppy pieces and you want them to last, you have to take care of them. Some clothes aren't meant to go in the washer and dryer, so you have to take them to the dry cleaners, and I know that does cost a little bit more money than doing it at home, but your clothes are going to last longer that way, so you're not going to have to repurchase them sooner. So it's like spend a little bit here so that they last a little bit longer. But also just be gentle with your clothes. I think that makes them last a lot longer. I think that's one of my biggest tips on how I have maintained all of my clothes in my wardrobe. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Those are all my tips, but if you have any other tips on how to dress preppy on a budget, be sure to share with us in the comments. I think everyone would be really grateful for that, and I know I would, especially learning new tips is always so helpful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you're new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button down below along with the little bell so you can get notified the next time I upload, and be sure to check out the description box for the tips on how to get a shout out in my video, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow with my new video. Bye guys.